Okay, this is the soul of a city. You will only get this quest if you saved Minrathous. And it is after Blood of Arlethan. It's a late game one. We are in the Shadow Dragon safe house, and we are here to talk to Minrathous.
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
This is where all my favorite people are. Besides, I have news. And every messenger bird I've met is dreadful at nuance.
Venatori again.
The damned Venatori up to no good again?
What else? The cult lost people in Arlethan, and leadership has fallen to Knight Commander Lenos. He aims to bring the city to its knees.
But Minrathous is already falling apart.
I know. While the Varantis' attack on the city could have been much worse, the people's fear in the aftermath is palpable.
And the rumors about the Archon are true. He's dead. Assassinated during the Dragon's rampage. The palace has tried to keep the news from spreading until a new Archon steps up.
And no one has?
No one dares. Not with the Venatori circling like vultures. The risen gods are preparing for something big. And for that, they need fear. Chaos.
Well, they won't get far.
Just tell me how I stop them. What are they planning?
That's the problem. I don't know. But we'll find out. Lenos is the key to all of it. First, we stop what he's planning for Minrathous.
And then we find out what the gods are preparing for.
Let's hope it stays that simple. One of Lenos' Venatori associates is often at the Cobbled Swan. Let's see what we can get from him.
We? Dorian, you can't be going yourself.
It's the Swan. Everyone goes to the Swan.
I'll head out right now.
Okay, we'll head down to the Swan.
How well do you know Minrathous?
By reputation, she's been a prominent politician for a long time, and a hero to boot. We don't work together much, but from what I've seen, she's earned the good name.
We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long.
This will tell you, like, how far along I am. That's the Inquisitor for Legacies.
There's Dorian.
There's Lenos' associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos' plan.
Mostly gone. Warm. I don't even know what this is. Ale? Looks like he's been nursing it a while. A bedroll. It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. Sleeping out in the rain.
Minrathous targets.
Half-eaten stale bread, water flask, muddy socks. And this map. Minrathous targets. That doesn't sound good.
What are you poking about in there for?
The lamplighter
Hey,
waters
I didn't
down
see you
their
rifling through
airs
customers' belongings,
with
did I?
practice.
This customer
I
might be associated with Venatori. Be careful.
If he's Venatori, he's not like any I've encountered. He comes in when we open, orders one drink, and sits in the corner all day. Then he leaves when we close.
Anything else you know about that customer?
I heard his name's Erasmus. Keeps to himself and doesn't bother anyone, so I let him stay.
That's about most of what he says. Alright, time to start the quest proper.
Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Cuffs. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in a city.
You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
Okay, we're in a new area called the Waterworks.
Got us from a distance. I've got the setup, you do the rest. End this!
We got chests. Okay, so for a warrior, we've got an anvil breaker. Damage it. I do have this unique main-handed weapon on it. Has very little base damage, but gets rid of their defense. Clearly, we're gonna switch over or something. Does like no damage. What is going on? This is so weird.
Move it through.
Here you got Band of Smoke. Maybe we'll wear this. Apparently I don't need the rage. Need cold damage, darn it. Spellbound longsword. The warrior.
Something tore through these gates. Something big.
Biting thumb. Oh, you know what? Give me this one. Apparently I need help with armor. And you know what? I'm going to change. There, barrier damage. Okay. They don't really have barriers though. They've got armor. Doesn't matter. We'll figure it out.
Watch out. I bet this dark one is what tore through the gates.
We're fine. It's not here. It's just regular damage I can't do. What the heck?
Well, aren't you something?
No.
Everyone all right?
Only just.
More blight in the way.
Let's see, that's water down there. I haven't missed anything. Just that one chest so far.
That did it.
There's a lot of them.
And there it goes.
Nicely done, Rook.
Just a knockdown again. Oh, I'll take that. Oh, everyone's coming down here? Alright.
Well done, Nev.
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
At least a dozen people have been lost trying to map this place. What I'd mention there.
We need to find the other boil. Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing.
I was unable to get over there, so I don't think you can.
We got it. Way should be clear.
I checked it with photo mode too, and I didn't see any chests, so.
Shadow dragons? How did you fight this? Venator, to me! You think you've won? Do you think you can stop the Venatori? Or the risen gods?
I won't give up the city to them. Or to you.
The Shadow dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city.
At least we're not quite slighted. Watch your left.
Wait, which one's the bad guy? God, I'm barely damaging this guy. That was better.
Ready, Rook?
Give me that final. There we go. Thank you. Did a little bit. Freeze him, Nev.
All set. Can't say he'll be missed.
Let's look around. See what
Alright, so we automatically got his key. If for some reason you cannot open this door, he has a key.
We have a tale of a masked man who lived in the bowels of the city.
Sitting in the sewer and consumed with lust for a noble woman he couldn't have.
You know the story.
We have the same one in Minrathous.
Magister's Bargain Amulet. God's Ritual. You're going to want to pick all these three up because that's how you advance. So you got to pick up the three
ritual.
papers.
That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for.
Scroll of Eternal Victory. Magisterium is ours.
Lenos has got this.
Take some loot while I'm here.
Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do with Tevinter.
And third one, Elven Star Charts.
These star charts predict an eclipse to make magic stronger.
Ritual magic, empowered by an eclipse.
Or
Then if you are a warrior, Emberborn Shard Great Axe. Happens to be legendary because I've got all the others.
this. The ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
We need to tell the Shadow Dragons what we found.
Okay, just talk to Lucanus when you're ready to leave.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on, now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means?
This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You? On the throne? Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
I sense a plan.
Sounds like someone's got a plan.
Goodness, you make me sound absolutely nefarious. I love it. But yes, If the Venatori can scheme, so could we.
But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten the Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor. No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No, we have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for them.
We're shadow dragons. It's
right there in the name.
You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us what we need.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once and you still...
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a stake in this. Rook, you have been instrumental in all this. Which strategy do you prefer?
Okay, you can go on and like talk to them about more stuff, but ultimately what you're going to end up doing is talking to Nev and the Viper and Tarquin.
I'm not even from here, I can't decide.
Then talk to the ones who are. See what they say. Asher and Tarquin, Nev, Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are. We should all be comfortable with whatever course we take.
All right, I'll go do that.
Alright, so now if Nev was not part of your party, she'll be right here. So whether she is or whether she isn't makes no difference. Either way, she will be right here. Should be.
So what do you think?
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. I'd call that a good day.
I meant about Minrathous and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be the more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
You have a say in this.
This is your city. Don't you think you should have a say?
Minrathous Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. But if you're asking me, I'd go with Minrathous.
Now, because I chose Inspire Docktown during the Returned Cultist case, that's why the game popped that up on the left and said because she wants to inspire. I have not gone back and chosen Protector and played this, but I'm assuming it impacts her choices as well. I just don't know what it is.
Hire people. Show them that the Magisterium can be better than it is. Right now, after the gods and everything else, that's what this city needs. What we all need.
Thanks, Nev. That helps.
That's what I'm here for.
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
City's better off.
The city will be better off with him gone.
We can hope.
Lenos made my life miserable. Ron is too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not going to mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down. And delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Minrathous still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
What's the best for Tevinter?
I just don't know enough about Tevinter to know what's best for its people.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Minrathous too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Minrathous returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
So you'll back them either way.
And whoever leaves will have the Shadow Dragon support, right?
Count on it.
We'll keep fighting. For Dorian. Or for Minrathous.
What else is there to do in this town, anyway? It rains all the damn time.
Okay, so if that helps or not, basically your decision, the decision impacts, I guess, a scene at the very end. Like the closing epilogue clips. But as far as game goes, it doesn't really do anything, I guess.
A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. Bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods? So they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Minrathous.
Look at me. Such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
I think we're going to go with Minrathous. Do things out in the open, bring them to justice, kind of thing.
Minrathous should lead.
Although I'm all
I will
for
not
taking them
squander
out behind the
opportunity.
scenes.
That is my promise to you all.
And May will have my full support, of course. For when enemies get in our way.
They will. It is to Vinter, after all.
The risen gods are still causing chaos. The people will need your voice to keep them fighting.
Oh, they will fight. This city has strength enough to stand against any so-called gods. We will win the day, and after that, we will win a brighter to Vinter for all of us.
So there you go. There is Soul of the City. The soul of a city.